Lionel Messi is in his final 6 months of his contract with Barcelona, and he is free to speak with other clubs ever since the 1st of 2021, and he can start negotiating a pre-contract agreement. Now that we're in the second half of the season, a lot of questions are surrounding Lionel Messi. Well, everything is still up in the air because Messi himself, in an interview with La Sexta, said he will not make a decision until the summer and was quoted as saying, "No, I won't talk with other clubs because I don't have anything clear until the end of the year." Messi went on to say, "I am going to wait for the season to finish. The important thing is to think about the team and try and win titles, not to get distracted with other issues." So Messi didn't say he was going to leave, but he also didn't say he was going to stay. Is a transfer out of Barcelona just a matter of time, or is Messi going to hang up his boots with his boyhood club Barcelona? We've got a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. So we're going to talk about what I think are Messi's top 4 most realistic destinations. And we're going to start off with Manchester City. And why Manchester City, you might be asking? But let me go ahead and just throw out a name out there and it'll become abundantly clear why Messi would choose to go to Man City. And that name is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola was the head coach of Barcelona from 2008 to 2011. And in that time, he coached Lionel Messi, where he won 14 trophies in that time. Absolutely incredible. And Guardiola, alongside Messi in those days at Barcelona, just had an aura of invincibility about them. It was the renowned tiki-taka of the time, and it seemed like no one could find a way to counteract them. But Guardiola's not the only selling point for Man City. Manchester City has been laying the foundation for a Champions League win for some time now. So to recap here, Manchester City has Pep Guardiola, the foundations for a winning project in the Champions League. Maybe the missing puzzle to this is Lionel Messi. Let me know what you guys think. I, for one, think it would be a really great move. Pep Guardiola and Messi together from 2008 to 2011 just seemed invincible. Pep Guardiola always seemed to get the best out of Messi, and Messi really respects Guardiola. In fact, in that interview with La Sexta, Messi admitted that he still talks to Guardiola. He did say that they're not really talking about him departing Barcelona to Manchester City, but come on now, you know Pep Guardiola has had to drop a few hints every now and then. Messi, at the age of 33, still has about 2 to 3 more years, in my opinion, of elite level football, and why would he want to waste that time at Barcelona, who are struggling and trying to rebuild, when he could just go with Guardiola, go into a winning project, and potentially win maybe 1 or 2 Champions Leagues heading into retirement? Doesn't sound bad to me. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If Messi were not to decide to move to England, perhaps maybe one of their close neighbors in France would be the ideal destination. Of course, I'm talking about Messi possibly transferring to PSG. PSG has a lot going for them, just like Manchester City, but first and foremost is Neymar being in the squad. Neymar himself said that he wants to play alongside Lionel Messi next season. A bit cryptic, some might say, because maybe he wants to move to Barcelona and play with Messi just like they did in the old days, or maybe it was a subtle invitation for Messi to make the move to the Parc des Princes. It's no secret that Messi and Neymar have a natural chemistry about them. When they were in the 3-man MSN alongside Luis Suarez, they were absolute goal-scoring machines. During that time under Luis Enrique, they pretty much broke every single goal record there was. Messi played some of his best football alongside Neymar, and they also won a lot of trophies in that time, including a Champions League. But with Barcelona being strapped for cash going into the next couple of seasons, can they afford to bring Neymar to the Camp Nou? I'm gonna have to go with no. Personally, for me, I think it would be a good move for Messi to make the jump to PSG. We all know that PSG has the money in order to finance that move. Messi would be a great addition to the team. He gets along well with Neymar, and it's a winning project. PSG were in the finals of the Champions League last season, so you cannot tell me that they're not a good move. But that's not all. The cherry on top is that PSG have actually signed a new coach in Mauricio Pochettino, also from Argentina. So I, for one, think it would be a really good move. Now, the only caveat here is that maybe there would be some financial fair play issues. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think PSG would be the best move for the Argentine? one, a reunion with his protege Neymar, and perhaps a Champions League winning project with the two up front. Keeping it moving now with Messi's third possible destination if he were to leave Barcelona in the summer. Probably the least likely out of the four, but Messi himself did say he could potentially go to the MLS sometime in the future. In fact, Messi was quoted as saying, "I would like to play in the United States someday. It's always been one of my dreams. But I don't know if it will happen." Now this move would be really interesting, but also probably one of the more difficult ones, because if he were to come to the MLS, he would miss out on the Champions League. And like I had mentioned earlier in the video, Messi still has about 2 to 3 elite level years playing football. So if he were to come to the MLS in the summer, I feel like it might be a little bit too early. Also, with the salary that Messi demands, it would be incredibly difficult. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that any MLS team who took it upon themselves to finance a transfer for Messi would recoup that money undoubtedly. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Any team in the MLS that would sign Messi would have people flocking to come see him from coast to coast. I mean, it does not... Okay, that was kind of creepy, but keeping it moving. Okay, hold on, I'm like really freaked out. How did that fall? Lost my train of thought here. Anyway, any MLS team who signs Lionel Messi is going to recoup that money undoubtedly. People will flock from coast to coast to come see Messi play. I mean, it does not matter where he is in the country, people are gonna go see him. And when I say people, people is me, because I'm gonna be one of them. And I'm just gonna shamelessly put it out here, if you're gonna come to the MLS, why not come to Atlanta United? Atlanta United was the MLS Cup winner in 2018. We have 4 seasons, it's a great city, southern hospitality, and the final selling point here is that Atlanta United have actually signed a new coach, and he is also, like Mauricio Pochettino, from Argentina. Okay, enough of me trying to sell Atlanta United for selfish reasons, but honestly, if Messi were to come to the MLS next season, it would be absolutely great. Not only for me, because I would be able to see him, he'd be closer to home, but for the MLS and football in the United States in general, which continues to gain in popularity, and Messi coming to the MLS would just be an enormous boost to that already. Let me know if you're from the United States if you agree too. And last but not least, wrapping up the video with Messi's 4th and last likely destination, and that would be to stay put right where he is right now at Barcelona. I understand that Messi and Barcelona go way back. It's his boyhood club. That's where he started his professional career, and it has a lot of emotional sentiment for him. However, Barcelona has a lot going on right now, and they have a lot of changes that they're going to need to make if they want to keep Messi happy. But let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room, and that is that Barcelona will have a new president on the 24th of January. And I feel like that's going to be a huge factor when Messi makes his decision of where he wants to play next season. Because if this new president comes in with radical ideas, or worse, no ideas, then I would probably say that Messi's probably just going to pack up his bags right then and there. But currently, ex-president Joan Laporta and Victor Font are the favorites to win the presidency. Victor Font has already said in his plan he wants to bring Xavi into the picture as a general manager for the club. I'm personally not sure how I feel about that. I feel like it's a subtle way of getting Xavi into the system while overriding Koeman and everybody else. And I'm not really sure how everybody would feel to have Xavi just come in and jump into the top of the pyramid hierarchy like that and get the final say over everything. The second problem with staying at Barcelona is that they are struggling financially, and that is no secret. Back in March, the club had to get together with their players to negotiate a 70% wage cut in order to keep the finances flowing. If that weren't bad enough, come November later that year in 2020, they had to get with the players again because they were facing bankruptcy if they couldn't negotiate another wage cut with the players. So the biggest problem with Barcelona right now is that because of the global pandemic, they have very few revenue coming in compared to the last couple of seasons. With people not being allowed in the stadiums, ticket revenue is non-existent. And the museum in Barcelona has also closed, which was another source of income for the club. As Messi is undoubtedly the best player in the club's history, he comes with a price, and he demands the highest wages in football, and I mean, how can you argue against that? He's still the best player on the team even at the age of 33, so if he were to stay, I feel like the finances would get very tricky. Barcelona's already pushed out the wages that they owe the players into the near future, so keeping Messi on the books is probably just going to add to that financial hardship if he were to stay. In that same interview, Messi himself said, quote, "The club is very bad financially. Very bad. It's going to be difficult to return to where we were. It won't be easy for the new president to turn things around. I hope whoever wins does things well to get this great club back to where it deserves to be." And that, in a nutshell, pretty much just sums up how Barcelona is struggling financially. But probably the biggest issue with Barcelona right now is that they are struggling on the pitch. Currently 5th in La Liga after numerous draws and losses in La Liga already. New coach Ronald Koeman is trying his best, that's guaranteed, but it is honestly just not enough at the moment. And at 33, Messi has no time to just dilly-dally or stay with a team that is in a rebuild phase. Messi needs to be with a winning project who can compete with the best in the world, but if Messi were to stay with Barcelona and if they can't even play in the Champions League or they're not winning any trophies at all, what a waste. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it would be best for Messi to stay with Barcelona and help them through the rebuild for sentimental reasons? Or do you look at it objectively and say if Barcelona is not winning any trophies, Messi is just wasting his time there? Again, I want to know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for everybody who has made it until this part in the video. If you enjoyed this type of video, be sure to give me a like because it helps out tremendously. And be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss out on any of my future videos. I hope you've had a great start to 2021. I look forward to this year and will continue bringing you football related content with the biggest clubs in Spain and in the world. Thank you for all the love and support, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.